What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have our 10th and 11th war. So far, I am completely deathless in these backup wars. We've had very close calls, but I have not died yet, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, that all comes to an end today. So, we'll get into it when we get to that part, but first we got this power snack, anal, as we like to call them. So I'm just boosting up the norm. I do hope you guys are liking this type of content. If so, please consider liking and subscribing. That greatly helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you have not done so, you can also join us on our Twitch. We have recently became affiliate, and that also helps us out as well. So that being said, I should be boosted up, and this is the conflictor node. You guys have seen me take this node numerous times. This time I think I opt to go with Dr. Doom here, or yeah. So basically I want to get the staggers up and get rid of his rod. That's pretty much how you play a nihilist. To me, he's a simple fight, and I lied. This is not conflictor. This is the one where if you nullify, you give him more power. So I am literally giving him power every time I'm supposed to be draining his power and nullifying buffs. So this was not the smartest ideas, but I figured it would be fine because I just thought I could out damage him before he could pretty much do any damage to me. I've done it with another Mystic before, and it worked out fine. I think it was a Cersei, and I used Sigil Witch. So far, yeah, we're constantly pushing them to 3 bars, as you can tell, but we're 5 out of 5 MD, and with 5 out of 5 MD, it's a joke. I actually tried to launch my special 2 there, but he pushed the button first, I guess, which is fine. Again, we have a lot of crit resistance, and we have a lot of health, so I wasn't concerned with it. The thing is just solo the fight, and yeah, we're absolutely gonna solo this fight, but I wouldn't recommend that is probably not a smart idea, so don't do that, guys. All right, so this is why I brought in Dr. Doom, because I knew I was going to deal with that anal there, and I also was going to deal with Cersei. Now the idea of this fight is to initially get off of parry and heavy her, so that way her glancing will go away. I don't think it works out that way. Yeah, I missed the parry, and then I take a combo. She already did her heavy, so her glancing's up, so we're not starting this fight off correct, but it's okay. We get to 3 bars by nullifying her other buffs after her glancing went away. So now we're going to try to get her into a doom cycle here if we can. I know I'm running 5 out of 5 MD, so I have to be careful with how I'm releasing my my specials and things like that, or doing my combo. So yeah, she gets us to a special 3. It doesn't really do that much damage, and the incinerate damage after it doesn't really tick for that much, as you can tell. With willpower, it's pretty much nothing, but there is something. I mean, so there's that. We didn't play this fight perfectly either, but so far she's going down. I mean, that's just pretty much the way I play conflictor node anyway, right? So yeah, we dump a special 2 on her, and that's gonna finish her for lights out. I just threw the special 1 so she couldn't throw her special 2. Then we're gonna move on up, and now we have Dragon Man. We're gonna go ahead and take Dragon Man with Reed. Reed is an awesome option. He gets the attacker tactic from Mystic Dispersion, and I can see why Dragon Man's on here. I mean, that special 2 can get kind of nasty, plus the incinerate damage, and with the 200% I think power gain, he gets to it really quickly. So here I switch out my boost, because I had Mystic boost going, and now I'm switching out into the science boost, which I told you guys that's pretty important. Remember that. I told you guys a couple wars ago in the last war video, I think the power back boosts are very important for these type of fights. So remember, mark my words on that. But yeah, so far we're trying to bait out special ones if we can, no different than we would a Mangog or somebody, so we can get that careful study passive on him. So far he's playing ball. We only need to bait out one more, and then we are golden. But yeah, like I said, with that power gain that he naturally has, you're gonna have to parry him a lot, but he can get to 2 bars, and you will see, I believe that he does. We have him throw his special 1 3 times now, so that's great. That's automatic 3 debuffs for us. And this is another reason why I like to take 54 with Reed, because normally if I play it the way I'm supposed to, then I will come out with enough pre-fights to place on the boss for myself as well. So there's that. He's getting dangerously close there. He gets it, and yeah. We haven't got touched this fight. We are running an in-ball boost, so no big deal. But there you see Reed does what Reed does, and he just decks the heck out of that like it was nothing. So okay, I'm like, that's great. Well, here he goes again, and Reed does what Reed does and dexes it, and I'm just like, man, Reed is just so awesome, dude. Unfortunately, he threw a special 1 there. I preferred he throw a special 2. That would have given us a little bit more debuffs, but it's okay. All good. We go for the special 3 here to wrap things up. Easy peasy, man. This fight was very, very simple. I think Mangog is arguably the hardest defender on that node, in my opinion. So we got the Sasquatch boss. You guys know what we're about to do. We're going to use I-Bomb. We're going to throw the special 2, and we're going to continuously throw special 1s. Obviously there I go for a power start 1. I'm very comfortable with this boss fight now. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th Sasquatch boss I fought. So I'm really not worried about this fight here. Things can go wrong. I mean, Sasquatch can, you know, hurt you with all those ruptures he can put on you, and he can hit pretty hard. But I've done this fight so much that I'm very comfortable taking it, and I'm kind of aware of the do's and don'ts, even if I mess up, which I have on some boss fights, which you guys have seen me recover from. So yep, so we're just playing it pretty safe, not really going for anything too risky right here. Slow and steady wins the race. As I told you guys last time, we want to stay close, and I think last time I started allowing him to beat into my block so I can just stay close, because I mean, as long as I don't die, it doesn't matter. And we get all those poisons on him, so when he gets lower he starts to regenerate, but with all those poisons it's just going to completely shut that down. I run this max despair, and poison naturally closes out healing. It mitigates it. So yep, so far we're doing fine. You guys have seen this fight, like I said, just letting him get nuked down. I think we have one more cycle of acid burn that we need to go through, and then he is done. And by the way, we are in tier 2, guys, so there's no difference between tier 1 and tier 2. So these fights are, I mean, the map is just equally as hard. I don't even know if they have more health or attack. I'm not entirely sure, but I know the map's the same, and it's equally as challenging sometimes, in my opinion. But either way, here we go. This is the 11th war, and I was asked to take some fights, and I thought I had these fights. So the idea was, my buddy Mike, shout out to Mike, was going to drop a horseman ability for me for Archangel, for this Sasquatch, on this node here, where you can get a falter or something like that. You guys just saw me take it with Dr. Doom against that Annihilus. So I was like, okay, cool. And then that could also help out with long shot as well. Yeah. This is an example of how things can just like spiral out of control. I've never had a war this bad, ever, that I can ever remember. and trust me guys, it gets bad, but it's a learning lesson, it's a learning experience. I'm very embarrassed by it, but I would like to share it with you guys so you guys don't make the same mistakes. And it just boils down to me making stupid mistakes because I got flustered, I got upset and at myself and angry, and then yeah, cascaded out of control. All right, so basically we're just gonna parry heavy this fight. That's the idea. We have 7 neurals on them. And this is kind of the problem with Archangel, in my opinion. I love Archangel, don't get me wrong. I don't know how we got clipped there. I guess it was just on spacing, but it happened. The problem with Archangel is you have to wait out the neurals if they're too close to another bar of power, if you're not running, you know, invul boost or something. So that's a problem because these guys have pretty big health pools. So you can't just like nuke them down like really fast. But we did nuke down that Sasquatch, but you saw I had to pause a couple times there. And I also have these fights sped up, guys, otherwise this would be like a 30-minute video. So here we have Longshot. He's very tricky. They're gonna go ahead and apply a Wags pre-fight for me so I can parry all day. And then, you know, the strategy going into this fight was to basically parry heavy and then parry medium light, and then go back, parry heavy, parry medium light. It doesn't work out that way. I am boosted pretty well. I'm boosted pretty well, and I also have the mutant power back boost to help me out. So that's important to know. So here we go. We're healing Archangel up a little bit from all the chip damage that we took. So you see we're boosted there. We're out for the invul boost. The reason why it sucks is because Longshot puts that passive stun on you. Well, he puts the stun on you. I don't know if it's passive or not, but all right, here we go with parry heavy. So far so good. We get 4 bleeds. Now we do medium light, then we go back to parry heavy. So far it's working out, but then I do another heavy, and now he's essentially at 3 bars. Now this is not normally a problem, but I'm just going for it. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to throw his special 3. We know this is not going to do any damage, but I'm going to be stunned for a minute. Then he does all these hits on me, gets rid of my invul boost, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Well, he's almost down, right? No, we missed from Mystic, which I didn't take into account. So now I hurry up and release my special 3. But guys, guess what? He's back at almost 3 bars. And the problem now, when I parry him, he gets a poison, which pushes him 3 bars. And now we're going to eat another special 3. So this was a horrible idea because we had to wait it out with Archangel. That was really bad. So that was my first death. And it could have been avoided. I could have played it better, but guys, that's how I played it. That's what happened, and that's unfortunate. So I'm like, all right, fine. We're just gonna clean up with I-Bomb, right? We're just gonna clean up with I-Bomb. I-Bomb arguably could have done this fight a little bit better, in my opinion, but who knows? Archangel did okay, but yeah, we just kind of botched it. So there it is, we finish him, but we're not thinking straight. We're flustered, and guys, this is when you need to take a pause. This is when you need to take a pause. I shouldn't have even went into that fight without just taking a step back and thinking and reflecting on what just happened and what I need to do going forward. So you guys have seen me take Mangog before on 54. This is a rank 3, of course. We got Wags, we got the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights. I'm going in with invul, and there's my mistake. There's my mistake. I did not put on my power back boost for science, and that's gonna cost me. Spoiler alert. There, I don't know, I guess I heavy too late, but yeah, you know, you guys know the drill. I want to get on that careful study passive. So far things are going okay, but had I had my power back boost, I would already be at more specials to throw, which is what you consistently want to do here, in case he's not being cooperative, and you can constantly keep up your debuffs. And remember, guys, this is aspect of evolution. So each hit's getting stronger, and we're not able to solo these fights fast, then we're gonna have a problem. We ate that special 2. We take a punch to the face. We lose our Reed pre-fights. Oh boy. And I'm frustrated. I'm super frustrated. I'm like, dude, what is going on? And I just wasn't thinking the whole time. I did not realize I had not put on my power back boost. I'm like, I've taken this fight so many times. What is happening right now? There, Reed kind of saved us, which was good. So we're like, okay, we're getting back on track, but we're not actually back on track. And we try to dex that manually, and we eat all of it and die. Second death. Still don't know that I had not put on my power back boost, so I'm healing back up. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? I'm mad. I'm just like in a funk of rage at this point. Just like, all right, dude, I'm dropping this dude. Of course, we don't put on pre-fights. See how problems can just escalate, especially when you're just completely frustrated, not thinking. And guys, we had already lost this war, but that's not the point that I'm trying to make. It doesn't matter. I try to hold myself to a pretty high standard when it comes to war and stuff like that, because I know better. Like, I have no excuse for this. This is just completely stupid. But I'm just like, whatever, bro. You know, I'm just trying to, I thought I could just, you know, nuke my way through it like I did with that long shot. And guess what, guys? I don't. So, third death. From a deathless season to 3 deaths in 1 war out of stupidity. Now, you know, dying sucks, but it's how you handle dying that really, really matters. And I did not handle this well. So once again, here we go. You know, I'm like, all right, dude, there's no way I can die again. You know, I've already let the fellas down. I'm fuming. I'm just like, whatever. I just want to get out of this fight. I still have the boss to take. Fortunately, he doesn't kill me, but you know, I can just shake my head at how stupid that was. So we have a Super Scroll boss. This is the first time that I'm taking a Super Scroll boss. And yeah, I see that, oh my god, I didn't have on my Science Power Back Bruce. So I switch him over. Yeah, I put on my pre-fights from Reed because, you know, I forgot to do that. It would have been way smarter to use them on Mangog the second time, and I would have came out with some more, but, you know, I wasn't thinking. So please, guys, learn from my mistakes. Don't do dumb stuff. If you die and you're frustrated, just take a minute, breathe, think about what you need to do, talk to your officers, talk to anybody. Just relax for a second and don't do that, please. So yeah, very embarrassing, guys, very embarrassing. And I should be embarrassed about that performance because there's no excuse for it. So moving on to the boss, the idea here is to bait out special ones. He has this thing where you kind of like Void, where you can dash in at him and then wait and then dash back. I'm still super frustrated, guys, by the way, so I'm getting tagged, not playing this optimally, but so far we haven't died yet. There I went for an intercept and I got intercepted, and yeah, man, when he throws that bubble, there's a slight delay on there. I forgot about falter, so I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die a 4th time, guys. That's what I was thinking. So I kind of calmed down towards the end, and I'm like, you know what, there's no way I'm letting that happen. So I go ahead, throw my special, but it comes towards the falter, and boom. So thank god we made it out of that, but disaster. So leave a like and a comment, and we will see you guys for the next video. Peace.